You think you've won, but you haven't. You'll soon see. You have already lost everything.
And so, to answer your question, Mr. Senator, in spite of these recent events, I don't believe forcing superheroes to register with the government is the answer. This law would split the hero community right down the middle, with consequences I'm not sure any of us want to ponder.
Was that really your best shot?
Sneaking around doesn't become you, Steve.
Maybe I'll need the practice. Maybe we all will.
Don't be so melodramatic. This whole thing would affect you least of all. You're already deputized.
You almost sound like you agree with them. This Registration Act would tear down everything we've done, destroy a century-old tradition of...
I'm trying to save it, Steve. As much of it as I can, anyway. Don't you see where this is headed? All it's going to take is one more slip-up by anyone in a cape, and we'll be lucky if registration is the worst they do. They could just turn us all into criminals, hunt us all down.
No, they won't, Tony. Not in my country.
Now return to our special live episode of The New Warriors, coming to you straight from Stanford, Connecticut, where the Warriors have just been spotted by their supervillain quarry. Looks like it's on.
I've got cold heart, you guys. Hey, somebody snag Nitro. He's rabbiting.
Don't worry, Speedball. I'm on it. On your feet, Nitro. And don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Reports now coming in from Stanford, Connecticut indicate a massive explosion in a residential neighborhood.
Just over 12 hours ago now, and preliminary casualties are said to be over 600. In Washington, rumblings on whether superhero reform should be brought to the table.
Following last week's devastating explosion, Congress has rushed through passage of the Superhuman Registration Act, with the president expected to sign it.
This is just completely insane, Hill. I won't do it.
I'm sorry, was it not clear I was giving you an order?
You're asking me to arrest people who risk their lives for this country every day.
No, I'm ordering you to obey the will of the American people, Captain. Either you help us bring them in, or we'll bring you in.
Weapons down, gentlemen. Or I...
Trank darts, now! Take him down! Take him down!
If you want to stay conscious.
You idiot. We were trying to save lives.
Of all the people to go underground, Captain America. Now every superhero who disagrees with the act suddenly has a leader. Maybe we should hold off until...
That won't be necessary, Mr. President. Registration can go forward as planned. We'll take care of Captain America.
And with the passage of the Superhuman Registration Act earlier this week, superheroes around the country are being forced to choose a side. Do they register with the government to uphold the law, or become part of an underground resistance movement? So far...
Can you believe this is really going down? The act kicks in at midnight, but word is S.H.I.E.L.D's gonna be here sooner than that, taking signatures. Or prisoners. I want to talk to Cage about it, but he's too busy arguing with Mr. Fantastic over there. Maybe you can break into their little powwow and get some sense out of them.
But what am I to do? I'm just a simple man of ice. This is where the game picks up. It's just too cool. Just too cool. But, What was I going to do? Yeah, I love how in that cutscene, and I thought this when I read the comic too, that Captain America just willy-nilly jumps out the window. It's just, I'm just going to jump out a window now. Why not? You know. What I mean, if that thing, that airplane wasn't there, he would have went egg splat on the floor. No shadow of doubt. And I'm sorry, I don't care who you are, you will not survive that. You won't survive it. It's just stupid. But anyway, let's get our talky talk on. And being an X-Man, I'm going to get a fellow X-Man to talk to you. What's up, Bishop?
Hey, you come to a decision yet?
Hey, there was nothing funny about Stanford, but is this really the answer?
For now, yeah, it is. Stanford would never have happened if superheroes had proper oversight.
Sorry, maybe Cap should be in charge, then I'd vote for him. Let's vote. Maybe Cap should be in charge, then vote. I'd vote for him. Let's vote.
Cap threw any chance of peace away when he put those SHIELD agents in the hospital.
They were trying to dart him, but whatever. And why are those guys floating behind me? But yeah, let's just ignore that, and let's say that SHIELD threw itself into the register or will kick your butts thing, huh?
No one's got a better reason to be paranoid than I do. And I'm telling you, this is the way it's gotta go.
The reason why he's paranoid is because he comes from a future where every mutant was in a camp branded with a big M on his face, and he came back here to stop it. Which is why he's up for this registration act, because he's trying to get law and order before things get out of hand and everyone gets put in prisons. Yada, yada, yada. Wasn't it Nitro did the actual exploding, not the New Warriors? Just saying.
Technically, that's true. But someone supervising their actions could have saved those innocents. Look, I can't make the decision for you. Just remember, we're supposed to protect people. Signing up for training and accountability is the best way to do that.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. There's two people having a little conversation. A little powwow. Alright, let's go. And I'll carry on making the rounds with the conversations. Yada. And then after that, it's going to be time for us to pick our team of super peoples. No.
Got my snowballs right here.
360 of Talkitude. No, none of them. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I feel like I'm going to pick my characters to use now. Just in case there's anybody I want to use for the thing later. So, number one, straight off the bat, my main man, Spider-Man. As always. Because the guy's freaking amazing. Might keep Iceman. I don't know if I'm going to pick a different team for this bit here. I might stick with... I don't know, should I do my main team now? See, like, again, as you can see, there's some people that are unavailable. Luke Cage. You go along here, look, Captain America. The people who are the main... look, Iron Man. People who are the main people in this story, you can't choose because obviously they're the main people in the story. So that is how it rolls. I am going to... should I choose my main team now? Do you know what? Yep, main team. It's main team time. Bring out the heavy hitters already. Let's roll this. We need Human Torch. There we go. And we need Deadpool. There we go. This is my main team. These are my main team of awesomeness. And I clicked on them once just because I wanted the four of them. And look at that. They're actually a team. Shut up already. Which is great because they're my favourite four. My favourite four. And they're the ones that never shut up. So it's probably quite fitting. That they're my team. And seeing as how they are my team, do just swap in your costume because you're just standing there like a big naked man. Let's make you a slightly bit more awesome. That's more like it. If you're going to be on my team, you're going to look pretty awesome. Your other one looks stupid, and so does yours, and you look like a robot when you use your other one. So, that'll do. I need to do his boosts. Auto spend, and the other lot should be auto spend already, I believe. Just going to quickly check though, because I don't want to realise they're not. Yep, and I've chose all these people before, so it's all good, all good, all good. Right, got my main team. Although, I don't know, I might want to switch Deadpool out for Juggernaut just for a bit, because you know I love Juggernaut. It's always good to have a heavy hitter on your team, but nah, let's just roll with these guys for a bit. Up here, anyone to talk to? I will look sharp, I always look sharp. Sharp as a sharp thing that's just been sharpened.
Understand your skepticism, Luke, but you have to believe me. I've crunched the numbers, and we absolutely can't rebel against the government on this. If we do...
Can't be any worse than burning the Constitution.
You're exaggerating. This is a temporary measure. Once things settle down...
I ain't buying it, Reed. And I can't believe somebody as brainy as you would.
Oh, hello. Good timing. Perhaps you can talk some sense into Mr. Cage here. He and Iron Fist seem determined to get arrested.
He's the one who needs a reality check. But good luck getting anywhere with that.
Okay, well, I'm pretty certain I didn't walk up here. I believe I was down there. I don't remember walking up here in the slightest. I still had some people I wanted to talk to. But... oh, let's listen to that, actually.
Hey, Reed, this is Ben. Look, I can't do this. Lord knows I've followed you into some pretty crazy places over the years, but somehow this is one place I can't go. I've been thinking about it for a long time. Registration's wrong, and I won't support a law I don't believe in, but I'm still a patriot. I ain't gonna fight my own government, so the way I see it, that leaves me only one choice. I'm out. Going underground till this thing blows over. Don't bother trying to find me.
Yeah, that was Ben Grimm with the Thing, the big guy that's made of rock. The Fantastic Four gets completely split up when this thing happens, which I think is pretty awesome.
In a worst case scenario, we'd find ourselves in the equivalent of a superpowered civil war.
Heroes so busy fighting each other that criminals get a free pass.
Exactly. That's where you and the Thunderbolts would come in, Melissa. We need you to help S.H.I.E.L.D. keep crime under control while we focus on... oh, hello again. I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this.
I'd like to hear what you have to say about this historic event.
Doesn't seeing Captain America reject the SRA make you think it might be, you know, wrong?
There's morality and there's practicality. I may have personal issues with the act, but I also have hard evidence that if we rebel against it, the entire world's future will be imperiled. So, there's really only one sane choice here.
Isn't the lesser of two evils still... Isn't the lesser of two evils still evil?
I'm not saying the SRA is evil, but going down a path we know leads to disaster would certainly be irresponsible and foolish.
So what's going to happen to folks who don't sign up? No dessert for a week?
I'm not sure that's been determined. Incarceration, most likely. Those who violently resist might accidentally be harmed.
That sounded like a threat. Well, there we go. Whoa, this may be stretched, but that sounded like a threat. Yep. I'm gonna jail. Yeah, I like that one. Whoa.
Of course not. But anyone who openly resists law enforcement should know the risk they're taking. I'm sorry, I can't discuss this indefinitely with you. I hope you make the intelligent choice here.
Oh, and I might talk to him again, seeing as how I've got a special conversation boost with him there. Let's chat again, shall we? Oh, I want to chat again. Well, he's getting his jiggy on. Look, if it comes up with a star like that, it means you have a special conversation with him. But seeing as how... see, this is what I was chatting about in the previous episodes. Because I've spoken to him, I can't speak to him again.
Hello, Johnny.
Oh, there we are.
I'm glad to see you're not going off half-cocked like Luke, Danny, and Eli over there seem to be. We need cooler heads to prevail at a time like this.
I'm going to do this one again just 'cause it's a special conversation with him. If it's the same, I won't bother.
There's morality and there's practicality. I may have
Yep,
personal issues
yeah,
with the act.
done that. Yeah, I mean, no, it's the same.
I'm not saying the SRA is evil.
I thought it may be different because it's a special conversation. Well, yeah, I'm out of it. See, if you see it like that, when it comes up with a little star, it means they have a special conversation boost because obviously the characters actually know each other. But the annoying thing is this: sometimes it seems to lock into the conversation before I even want to, which has to be annoying. Yep, I'm gonna go in with Spider-Man for this one.
Are you sure you can get us to Cap without leading them right to him?
Got it covered. You just stick with me.
But what about the rest? How can we convince...
They're gonna have to make their own choice. Stark, Richards, and Songbird are obviously a lost cause. But maybe. Well, speak of the devil. So you folks made up your minds yet? From what I hear, they ain't gonna give you much more time to sit on the fence.
Sit on the fence. Sounds like he's trying to seduce me among other things, but got any compelling reasons why I should want to become a criminal?
I ain't no government puppet, and I assume you feel the same way. There are worse things you could do than risk jail time to do the right thing.
The right thing's equals to beating up the government employees. You sure okay with that? I can see your point, besides the one on your head, that is. Just got what that meant. Jail time might be the worst thing. Yeah, let's go with that one.
If you're scared, feel free to do what you're told. Just don't call yourself a hero anymore.
Whoa, that wasn't what I was saying at all. Chill out, Shaft. My lord. How long do you really think a resistance movement could last?
Cap in charge. As long as it takes.
You ever heard of You and What Army? Well, yeah. You ever heard You and What Army? Well, they got an army.
Cap took out a squad of those losers without breaking a sweat. I bet you could do the same. Anyway, think it over. But like I said, you better hurry up.
Now, even though I don't like his attitude, because he's Luke Cage, and Luke Cage is just... He's alright in the comics, but in the games, he just winds me up. He's like a small version of Juggernaut who's not as funny. He's got an attitude, and he does wind me up quite a bit. But, see if we've got any special conversations to go on here. No. 360 of Talkitude.
Powers rock.
They do. Let's talk to Spider-Woman.
Hey, good times, huh?
I can't believe it's come to this.
I can. The government's always wanted to take us down a peg. Now they see their chance. But Cap showed us what we need to do.
Take who down the peg, little old us? You mean punching guys and jumping? Take who down the peg, little old us?
If we had time, I'd tell you some stories about S.H.I.E.L.D. Just trust me. World peace isn't at the top of their priority list.
So what now? Should I be cleaning my musket and waiting for Cap to start the rebellion?
Between you and me, I hope so. I have no intention of registering. And we're gonna need a leader.
One thing about rebellions, people normally die in them. Ever think S.H.I.E.L.D. just want them to say what they want, you know, public safety. A leader of what a bunch of traitors. One thing about rebellions, people usually die.
People have died. Nothing can change that. But we can't let it keep us from doing what we know is right. Look, personal freedom is what Cap's fighting for. This is your choice to make. I know which way I'm going. Hopefully you do too.
See, now the thing with this is you do actually have to make a decision at the end of all this talking. You have to decide whether you want to be pro-registration and join up with Iron Man, Songbird and Mr. Fantastic to register your identity and fight with the government and fight with S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that sort of good stuff. Or you can join Captain America with the anti-registration and you go underground and you're hunted like a criminal and you're fighting for freedom. And if you were to think of this in a serious terms, I mean, they both have good points. I mean, and Yeah, I mean, they both got good points. I mean, the pro registration are just trying to do what's right and trying to stop them from saying no heroes flat out. But at the same time, the anti-registration trying to say, look, we need our freedom. So, I mean, both cases have the points. And I could go into depths about why you should choose one and why you shouldn't choose the other. But I feel I need to just quickly save my game and then move on with it. Because I already know which side I'm going to be choosing. And it should be quite obvious which side I'm going to be choosing. Should be. But, you know, some of you out there still may be like, oh my god, you've gone with them. This is a major shock to me. But yeah, I mean, they both have the right sides. I'd go with the side which I decided is going to be more fun. And with the characters I kind of like more. So let's get this thing going. Superhuman Registration Act. When you meet with Maria Hill, your actions will determine your allegiance. Your choice will determine the missions you take on and change the boosts and abilities you can earn. Some heroes have already chosen a side, the rest of the team will follow your choice. You may wish to save your game now. I already have, thank you very much. So as you see, you got the registration, which is Iron Man, Mr. Fantastic and Songbird. And you got the Rebels, which is the anti-registration, Captain America, Luke Cage and Iron Fist. I couldn't actually know. I was going to say who actually won in the real life, like in the comics, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna choose my side. And the reason why I say everyone else will follow you is because if whatever side I choose, I can no longer choose the characters from the previous side. So say if I chose to register, I can no longer use Captain America, Luke Cage or Iron Fist. But
all superhumans, the Registration Act is in effect. You are now required to meet with Commander Hill and register your identity with S.H.I.E.L.D.
I have no idea why I always press X and advance the story when I'm not done talking. I don't know why I do that. But yeah, the reason I say every other hero will follow you is because obviously all the other characters that I haven't chosen an allegiance, it's just so you can mix it up and switch it around and stuff. Because if they didn't, it would be a bit lame. And also, by the way, I haven't done it because I'm lazy and I couldn't be bothered. But if you choose Iron Man, I believe if you walk up either to this symbol here, or, yep, that's it. It must be this symbol here. You walk up to this symbol here when you're Iron Man. It opens up like a little upgrade from behind that waterfall. Just figured I'd let you know that. But I can't be bothered to do it because I'm lazy. And it's got to the point where I can't choose him now. So, oh well. You win some, you lose some. Let's go get our registration on and choose a side.
Superheroes are absolutely necessary in today's world.
I'm glad to see you're willing to meet with me on civil terms. Once you register, I'm sure we'll have a productive relationship. The paperwork is right here. Step up and sign, please.
Well, don't mind if I do. Why should I? Come on. Woo me. What if you haven't decided yet? Any juicy incentives for registering? I don't mean a free toaster. Yeah. Come on. Why should I? Come on, woo me.
Because it's the law. And because if you don't, we'll drop you so fast your super little heads will spin. So, what's it gonna be, heroes? Just sign up here and you'll be bona fide law enforcement agents. You're not looking to start trouble, are you?
Oh, ho, ho, this is where I get to choose. Basically, the option I've got here is to either walk up and sign the papers, or I can just start kicking these guards' asses around me. What to choose, eh? What to choose?
Smart move. I'm glad to see you're going through with registration.
Back off, Hill. We ain't doing this.
You're not getting out of here until you choose.
I'm pretty certain I've just chosen, and if you weren't clear by what I said just now, maybe this will clarify it for you. Boom, baby!
Like that, and there'll be hell to pay.
What do you mean one more stunt like that? I've just kept doing it to you, you silly bint. Spider-Man's gonna kick your bottom! Yeah, unfortunately she has a stupid little shield that she hides behind. Spider-Man can kick people in the face though, so what? And also while you're here, see some Deadpool teleportation. See, that's why you want him on your team. And he's got these crazy little bombs he throws out as well. He's a pretty effective person to have on your team.
You just made J. Jonah Jameson a very happy man, webhead.
Hey now, if you're gonna get personal, that really isn't fair, since I've got nothing on you. Apart from that haircut, of course.
Oh, Spider-Man thinks she's a lesbian too.
Don't worry, kid. He'll bounce back from this. Songbird will be fine too. You made the right choice. I knew you would. Now let's get the hell out of here before we got more of these lackeys to deal with.
And just like that, we've gone underground.
Welcome to the Resistance. It's good to see there's still heroes like us willing to stand up for what's right. It's also encouraging to see a significant number of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents defecting to our side. They call themselves the White Star, apparently in my honor. I can't tell you we're in for an easy time, though. Stark and S.H.I.E.L.D. have advanced technology and almost unlimited resources at their disposal.
Yeah, but none of that matters. What we got is more important.
Yes, we have the moral high ground. We know we're in the right. Our path to victory? Convince the public to repeal that law by remaining steadfast, and by showing everyone what it really means to be a hero.
We got a lot of operations in the works, so you can count on being asked to help out real soon.
Meantime, feel free to explore our command bunker. This abandoned Hydra storage facility is no Stark Tower, I know, but it'll hold up if S.H.I.E.L.D. comes knocking.